Hello dear students, I am Garima Miss. Welcome back to my English lecture. After completing 2.3 the Inchcape Rock, let's move on to the new poem, that is our next poem 2.4. Have you earned your tomorrow, written by an American poet, Edgar Guest. In our life, there are always something which keep on inspiring us, motivating us. Now this thing that motivate us, it can be speech of a good motivational or inspiring speaker. It can be some quotation from some great poet or writer, or it can be a piece of writing that comes from a great soul. So here the great soul is none other than Edgar Guest, who had written this poem, which is a very inspiring and motivational poem. This poem, written by Edgar Guest, is in a very simple style, but of course, it is having an optimistic view. Optimistic means positive view of writing. If you will see the title itself puts forth an question. It makes us think, what is the use of our life? Is our life really benefiting other people? It is the time to introspect. And this poem, students, will teach us to introspect yourself. Introspect means खुद को सोचो, क्या तुमने कभी किसी को हेल्प किया है और तुमने कभी किसी के लिए हेल्पफुल हुए हो, और बिकॉज ऑफ यू एनी प्रॉब्लम और टेंशंस आर सॉल्व्ड. टाइटल ध्यान से देखो तो ये क्वेश्चन है. टू द रीडर्स टू रीथिंक द ट्रीटमेंट दैट दे आर गिविंग टू अदर्स. तुमको सोचने पे रखेगा ये पोएम. जब आप पढ़ोगे यू विल रियलाइज कि तुम रियली किसी के काम आते हो, किसी को हेल्प करते हो, क्या कभी हेल्प किया है, किसी के लिए यूजफुल हुए हो. इट गिव्स हिंट दैट वी मस्ट हेल्प पीपल अराउंड अस. इट कन्फर्म आर ब्राइट फ्यूचर. अगर आप किसी को हेल्प करते हो, डेफिनेटली योर फ्यूचर वुड बी ब्राइट. एंड इफ यू आर हेल्पिंग समवन स्टूडेंट, इवन द गॉड वुड बी मोर हैप्पियर. सो the poem, in a very direct way, it teaches us that start helping to our surrounding. So let's see in this slide what we are going to do today. Today we are going to see 2.4, Have You Earned Your Tomorrow, written by Edgar Guest. One introduction. Then we will see about the poet and the poem. Thirdly, we are going to see summary of this poem. And lastly, we will do line by line explanation of this poem. So come on, let's see the introduction of this poem. Students, every good deed you do will come back to you. ये हमने लास्ट पोएम में ही पढ़ा है. As you sow, so shall you reap. जैसा आप अच्छे कर्म करोगे तो आपके साथ अच्छा होगा. If you do good to others, in future we can hope for a good thing, but if you do wrong to the others, definitely we are going to face the problem. So this poem is a lovely reminder to be mindful, to be kind, and to be good to others. Kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Helping the weak people will make we all स्ट्रॉन्ग. अगर आप वीक पीपल को हेल्प करते हो तो हम लोग को कभी ना कभी उसका फ़ायदा मिलेगा ही. द पोएट, दैट इज एल्बर्ट गेस्ट, आस्क सिंपल क्वेश्चंस टू द रीडर about how he or she is treating to a person in his or her life. कैसे आपके लाइफ में कोई अगर पर्सन कोई प्रॉब्लम लेकर आता है तो आप उसको किस तरीके से हेल्प करते हो, किस तरीके से ट्रीट करते हो. द पोएट थ्रू दिस पोएम लाइक्स टू कन्वे द रीडर दैट गुडनेस एंड हेल्पिंग नेचर कुड देयर बाय अर्न यू अ वेल डिजर्व्ड फ्यूचर. In this poem, if you would see, the poet is conveying और टेलिंग अ सिंपल मैसेज. वो बता रहा है रीडर्स को कि अगर आप गुडनेस करते हो, हेल्प करते हो, और अगर आपका हेल्पिंग नेचर है, डेफिनेटली आप बहुत अच्छा फ्यूचर आगे आपका आने वाला है. The poet asks in this poem a straightforward question which would make the reader to introspect. Introspect means it will make us to realize, do we really help to the people who are facing problems in their life? कोई अगर प्रॉब्लम में है तो रियली हम जाके उसको हेल्प करते हैं. This poem has 16 lines divided into 4 stanzas because the poem follows a strict rhyming words and rhyming scheme. क्योंकि इसमें strict rhyming words और rhyming scheme है, that's why this poem we can call it as 4 quatrains. Last poem में ही पढ़ा था आपने, अगर strictly rhyming words और rhyming scheme बनता है तो वो we will not call it as stanzas but we will call it as quatrain. So here we can find 4 quatrain are there where the poet continuously keep on asking questions and questions. पूरे पोएम में अगर आप देखोगे तो पोएट ने एक ही काम किया है, क्वेश्चन पूछने का काम किया है. The poet is only asking somewhere around 11 to 13 question. He go on asking with the readers. He is not expecting the answer. आपको पता है अगर ऐसा पोएम रहता है तो विच टाइप ऑफ फिगर ऑफ स्पीच इज देयर इफ द क्वेश्चंस आर देयर. यस, इट इज rhetorical question where the question is asked by the poet but the answer is not expected from the reader. यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन पोएट पूछ के चला गया बट वो रीडर के लिए रुका नहीं है कि रीडर उसको आंसर देगा. सो हियर द पोएम इज फिल्ड विथ क्वेश्चंस एंड क्वेश्चंस. ओके, सो एंटायर पोएम विच स्टार्ट्स every quatrain contains questions. Okay, and in this poem, have you earned your tomorrow is an very inspirational poem. In this poem, the speaker मतलब होता है poet, is asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another human being or not. ये पोएम में शॉर्ट में अगर मैं बोलूँ तो पोएट इज आस्किंग विथ ऑल द रीडर्स कि तुमने अपने लाइफ में कभी किसी को हेल्प किया है इन एनी वे. मे बी इफ यू आर गोइंग टू और इफ यू आर ट्रैवलिंग इन अ ट्रेन, इफ यू सी अ ओल्ड पीपल, डू यू एवर हैड गिवन योर सीट टू देम? और फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर गोइंग आउट, इफ somebody is thirsty and asking for a water, do you ever had taken out from your bag that bottle and given to her to drink or him to drink? क्या तुमने उनको पानी दिया अगर उनको चाहिए तो? कोई भी वे में हेल्प कभी किया है? डू यू एवर हैड डन? सो दिस क्वेश्चन मेक्स अस रियलाइज इफ यू हैड डन ऑफ कोर्स यू वुड हैव अ गुड फ्यूचर. इफ यू हैड नॉट डन इट विल मेक अस टू थिंक दैट वी हैड वेस्टेड आवर लाइफ. अगर आप हेल्प नहीं करते हो, इफ यू आर नॉट काइंड, यू आर वेस्टिंग योर लाइफ. यस, दैट हियर इट हैज बीन सेड. इट इज़ अप टू अस वेदर वी रिक्वायर अ गुड फ्यूचर और नॉट. अगर आप चाहते हो कि लोग आपको याद करें, रिमेंबर करें इन अ गुड वे, सो स्टार्ट हेल्पिंग टू द पीपल विदाउट थिंकिंग फॉर द रिवॉर्ड. बिना रिवॉर्ड के आप हेल्प करना स्टार्ट करो. दिस पोएम इज अ पोएम विच encourages the change. After reading करने के बाद there is a great introspection that the change will come in your mind that you would also think to help to the other people. Doesn't matter what happened. ये मत सोचो कि मतलब मैंने अभी तक हेल्प नहीं किया, इट मीन्स some problem will happen. From today also, if you pledge yourself that I have to help to the others, it would be more beneficial to all of them. अभी जैसे घर पे हो सब लोग तो आप कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हो? अपने फैमिली मेम्बर्स को you can help to your neighbors in any way. So helping are of various types, okay, that you can do by yourself. At last, the poem concludes with the speaker reminding the reader that it is up to the God whether or not यू हैव अ टुमारो. तो लास्ट में पोएट एक स्टेटमेंट यूज कर रहा है कि अगर तुम हेल्प नहीं करते, इफ यू आर नॉट हेल्पिंग टू द अदर पीपल, देन द गॉड विल थिंक दैट वेदर यू शुड रिक्वायर अ टुमारो और नॉट. ऑफकोर्स सबको आज टुडे है तो डेफिनेटली टुमारो यू आर गोइंग टू सी, बट वॉट टाइप ऑफ टुमारो यू रिक्वायर? You require that nobody would help you, अगर तुमको भी कोई हेल्प ना करे तब. So start helping to the people. Definitely the world is going to help you. Even the God is going to help you or giving you a good tomorrow, a good future. That's the poem talks about. About the poet and the poem. Please see the page number 112. There is a short introduction is given of a poet, that is Edgar Albert Guest. The full name is Edgar Albert Guest. Born in the year 1881 and died in the year 1959, was born in England and was brought to the United States, that is US, when he was 10-year old. It means English born, that is born in England, and later on he came in his teenage years in United States and settled down in United States itself. He began his writing career in 1895 at the age of 14. Just he was 14-year old. Edgar Guest started writing. And where do he started writing? He started writing in the Detroit Free Press. ये एक फ्री प्रेस, दैट इज न्यूज़पेपर का नाम है डेट्रॉयट फ्री प्रेस, और ये अमेरिका का है. और ही वॉज वर्किंग हियर इन डेट्रॉयट फ्री प्रेस, एंड while working there, means he was working there for several years, and while he was working there he had written somewhere around 11,000 poems in his lifetime. Several poems he had written, but must remember, the good thing about him is that his poem was very simple for the common people to read. He writes very simple so that it encourages the ordinary people to read. And in his poem there is lots of such materials are used where he tries to motivate or inspire the readers. So we can say that in his poem he uses the words which inspire or motivate to the people about the life and makes the people introspect what they are doing in their life. Second para. Edgar Guest, because he was writing very simple, he was very close to the common people because of his good writing, he is known as people's poet. उसको क्या एक टर्म दिया इन अमेरिका, ही वॉज कंसिडर्ड एज अ पीपल्स पोएट. मतलब पीपल मतलब लोग, और पोएट मतलब सारे लोगों का पोएट उसको समझा गया. बिकॉज फॉर हिज सिंपल स्टाइल एंड ऑप्टिमिस्टिक टोन ऑफ राइटिंग. ऑप्टिमिस्टिक मीन्स पॉजिटिव. ही एवरी टाइम मेक्स द पीपल टू बी पॉजिटिव इन हिज लाइफ, एंड दैट टोन इज प्रेजेंट, दैट मीनिंग, दैट स्टेटमेंट इज प्रेजेंट इन हिज पोएम. वो पोएम में वो हमेशा पॉजिटिविटी लिखता था, मोटिवेटिंग इंस्पायर करता था ऑर्डिनरी पीपल को. दैट्स वाई ही वॉज वेरी पॉपुलर इन द पीपल. दैट्स वाई ही इज नोन एज पीपल्स पोएट. Guest is in America, writer of the newspaper and magazine. As I had told you, he was working in the Detroit Free Press, and working there he had written several poems, and all the poems were very inspiring and motivating poem. Third para. This is an inspirational poem. तब से मैं बोल रही हूँ, and again I am repeating, this is a very motivating or inspiring or making us to realize our dreams, that what we want to do in our life, whether we are good to others, whether we are helping nature. ये एक इंस्पायर करेगा हमको कि हमको सोसाइटी में कैसे हेल्प करना है लोगों को. In this poem, the speaker is asking the readers whether they have done anything to improve the life of another human being or not. ये poem अगर आप देखो तो एकदम simple है, where the speaker, that is the poet, is asking with the readers whether they had done anything in life to improve the life of the other human being. Have you ever had help to the other human being in your life in any way? Like I had said, if you are going outside in a local train, have you ever had given your seat to the old people? Or if you see at the roadside, if somebody is begging, have you given something them to eat? Or in your neighbor or anywhere, if they require some help, do you ever had helped them? That's the great question. Sometimes we help and sometimes we say नहीं है, पता नहीं देता हूँ, ऐसा थॉट आता है. मैंने लास्ट पोएम में एकदम अच्छे से समझाया था, as you sow so shall you reap. Okay, if you are doing good to others, the same good things are returning back to you. If you are doing bad to others, the same bad things are returning back after some period of time to us. Okay, so here also it has been said very properly that it is up to us what type of future we require. If therefore one should consider one's action and deeds carefully and plan accordingly for a better future. Thus, the poet, that is Edgar Albert Guest, is requesting to all the people that we should consider one's action and deeds. Deeds मतलब होता है जो कर्म आप करते हो, जो आप एक्टिविटी करते हो, एक्शन करते हो या डे टू डे वर्क जो करते हो, करने के टाइम बहुत केयरफुल रहो, बहुत अलर्ट रहो. थिंक दैट यू शुड नॉट हार्म टू अदर्स, इंस्टेड यू शुड हेल्प टू अदर्स. किसी को हार्म करने के बारे में मत सोचो, किसी को हेल्प करने के बारे में सोचो. अकॉर्डिंग टू अ बेटर फ्यूचर, इफ यू वांट अ गुड फ्यूचर इन लाइफ, डेफिनेटली स्टार्ट हेल्पिंग टू द पीपल in their life, whether it is a poor, whether it is a person who had lost all his hope towards the life. कोई एक ऐसा person है जिसको कोई hope नहीं है लाइफ में, try to help them, try to motivate them. sometimes your speeches, कुछ ऐसा आप अच्छा बोलते हो कि वो person को encourage करता है. ठीक है, आप ज़रूरी नहीं है कि पैसों से help करो, आप अगर अच्छे से उसको encourage करते हो, your words can even help to the people. So summary of the poem. Summary of the poem: Have You Earned Your Tomorrow by Edgar Albert Guest as follows. The poem starts with a question where the poet is asking us that are we really helpful or merciful or friendly to the people we met through the course of our day. मतलब आज का दिन, present day, गुस्सा न करके we were very merciful and having a very calm and kind behavior or very friendly that we had done in the course of our day. आज के पूरे दिन में कभी कुछ ना कुछ तो वर्क हुआ होगा, सम एक्टिविटी हैपन, किसी से बात किए होगे, सर यू हैड टॉक विथ एनीवन, यू वर वर्किंग समवेयर, कुछ ना कुछ तो कुछ काम किया होगा जिसमें तुमने किसी को हेल्प दिखाया, किसी के लिए दया किया, और you have a good friendly nature with the people surrounded by you. The poet says, if a day is passed without someone thanking us for our good deed or remembering us for our courtesy, then it would not be a day worth lived. According to the poet Edgar Albert Guest, the poet is saying, एक दिन अगर ऐसे ही पास हो जाता है, the day just passed away where somebody is not saying you thank you, somebody is not remembering you for your good deed, somebody is not remembering for the way you behaved today, then we can say that today डे, आज का जो दिन था, टूडेज डे ऑफ योर लाइफ इज जस्ट वेस्टेड. इट इज़ ऑफ नो यूज, इट इज़ नो यूज ऑफ सर्वाइविंग इफ यू आर नॉट हेल्पिंग, if the people is not remembering you that really you were very helpful, तो वो दिन तुम्हारा वेस्ट है. in a one day, if such incident didn't happen in a whole day of your 24 hours of your life, it means the day that you survived today, it is of no use, it is a useless day. It means in our life we must work, we must survive in such a way that people used to thank us. The people, whenever they remember you for your good deeds. लोग तुमको याद करें तो अच्छाई के लिए, ना कि बुराई के लिए. अगर आप ऐसा करते हो, then your life would be a best, or you had created the world around a best or better place to live in. नेक्स्ट पैरा, when we live a life full of friendliness, अगर आप you are having a good surviving, you help to others, that's why you are very popular, you are very friendly nature. mercy मतलब किसी का भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं देख सकते, you go on helping to the people, having a very kind good behavior and kindness to people we meet and see. अगर हमारे में courtesy है to help to others, we are very calm and very joyful nature, helping to the others, the people that we meet in our day to day life, the people we see in our day to day life, including even strangers. Strangers means unknown people. Even you are helping to the unknown people in your life, not only known but also you are helping to the unknown people. It means we can say we earn the right of our next day. इट मीन्स हमारा आज का ही दिन बेटर नहीं हुआ, इवन टुमारो जो आने वाला है, दैट डे इज़ ऑल्सो वर्थ एंड राइट टू सर्वाइव. ऐसे लोग को सर्वाइव करने का और seeing the tomorrow, they get the benefit by the God even. ठीक है, तो गॉड उनको और एक दिन देता है अगर आप किसी को हेल्प करते हो, यू आर हेल्पिंग टू अदर, यू आर हैविंग अ गुड बिहेवियर, नॉट ओनली यू आर हेल्पिंग टू योर फ्रेंड्स, रिलेटिव्स और नियर बाय, बट ऑल्सो you are helping to even strangers, then we can earn one more day as your tomorrow. The God gives the gift of tomorrow because of our good deeds. If we do the good deeds, then we are having right to survive in our future. हमारा future better place बनता है. That's the poem summary speaks out. Now let's see line by line explanation of the stanzas. Here you can see 4 quatrains are there, and in all the quatrains you would find that there are several questions are there asked by the poet Edgar Guest. He is asking us, the reason is he wants to make us realize the importance of human relationship. And what is the importance of human relationship? That we should be good, we should be kind to others, we should have a good communication with the people in our surrounding, we should be self-aware. If any problem is there, we should see the problem of the people and understand. Motivate if there is some problem is there in the person's life. किसी को मोटिवेट करना. Of course, trust. Relationship, in any of the relationship with your parents, with your sister, with your brother, what requires is the trust. Direct, if you would see here, the pronoun you is used directly. It means it is telling to we readers directly that do we really help, do we really kind, do we trust to our family members. So these are the questions which will make you realize about as a person what is your duty. Selfish होने से कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला, you will not get a single thing. But if you are having a kind, mercy, very helpful nature, definitely it will lead you to the success. This behavior always carry with you wherever you are, how much success you get. But don't forget to be kind, to be happier, to make you and your surrounding happier. That is the first thing that you always remember in your lifetime. So thinking this in mind, let's start line by line explanation of the quatrains. First quatrain: is anybody happier because you passed his way? Does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? This day is almost over and its toiling time is through. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? In the first quatrain, if you would see, student, 3 questions had asked by the Edgar Guest. What is the first question that he is asking? First line, is anybody happier because you passed his way? It means the poet is asking with us, that is we readers, that when you met with anyone in your life today, आज के दिन अगर आप किसी से मिलते हो and you talk with them, after talking with that person, do he really felt happier because you met with that person? Okay, so here the poet is asking the direct question, that the first question he is asking, have you made anyone's day better today? मतलब आप really you talk with that person in a very cheerful and happy way, and that person is very happy to meet with you. Okay, second line, does anyone remember you that you spoke to him today? In this line, the poet is saying that after meeting with you, when that person goes at home, he still remembers that sweet meeting of today morning, and you also remember him that in morning how you talk with that friend. So does anyone that remembers you because you spoke to that person in a very delight and happier way? So the poet is asking, was the person happy when you met with that person? क्या वो खुश था तुमसे मिलने के बाद? Did you have pleasant talks? Is there a single person speaking nicely to you because you spoke in a friendly way? Did you meet someone who spoke very sweetly that after coming back at home, you still remember that happy meeting. That's the two line talks about. Third line, this day is almost over and its toiling time is through. Toiling time means, please underline the word, meaning is given. Time spent in a hard physical work. It means this day, आज का जो दिन है, today's day, you had worked very hard. Physically, mentally, both we work to make a day. So through meaning, please write down, it means over. It means today's day, it was almost completed with lots of hard work. Third question the poet is asking in the fourth line of the first quatrain, is there anyone to utter? Underline the word utter. Utter means speak. Is there anyone to speak now a kindly words of you? The poet is saying that this day is been completed today, but is there anyone that the person that you met today in early morning, you still remember that person kind words at the end of the day? Now please see the slide where for your understanding I had given the meaning of the quatrain. In the first stanza of this piece, the speaker begins with a question. Of all the questions to come, this one is the most direct. Directly the poet is asking. It gets to the heart of what guest speaker is concerned with. It means the poet is directly targeting to us. हम readers को direct question पूछ रहा है. He asked if today you means referring us. हम सब reader को refer किया है. All are reading this poem. Made anyone's day better. He speak abstractly about him the reader might have passed and helped or made happier. It means when today you were talking with that person and when you left that person, you were so sweet to that person that not only you but also that person also was very happy in that small meetings. The speaker purposely does not define what this means. It is up for interpretation मतलब खुद से समझो ये statement, as it could mean any number of things. What we learned that whenever we have to meet with the person, we have to be very kind to others. मिलते ही झगड़ा मत करो, काइंड वे में बात करो, टॉक इन ए हैप्पी वे, उसको भी अच्छा लगेगा एंड यू ऑल्सो लाइक द मीटिंग with that person. This question is followed by a second question and then later a third question. Three questions were asked. The second question asks the reader if there was anyone you spoke to today who remembers you. अगेन दिस क्वेश्चन कुड मीन एनीथिंग. इस क्वेश्चन का फिर से एक ही मीनिंग निकलता है दैट वी हैव टू बी वेरी pleasant in the talking. The most important part of these two questions are the emphasis on unprompted kindness. We should be very kind, we should be very cooperative, we should be very much involving and very coordinating. Okay. The fact that it is now the end of the day, it means now the poet is coming to the end of the day when you come at home after completing all the hard work. Hours are running out. ओके टाइम तो एकदम फास्ट रन हो रहा है. टॉयलिंग टाइम मीन्स टूडेज टाइम इज बीन स्पेंट इन डूइंग लॉट्स ऑफ हार्ड वर्क. द स्पीकर एम्फोसिस, it means pay attention or give more importance, that by asking if there is any person to utter now a kindly words of you. Now see the second quatrain. Did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along, or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng? Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way, or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? So here again you can see three questions were asked by the Edgar Guest to the readers. Did you give a cheerful, it means happy, greeting? What do you mean by the word greeting? Greeting means polite words, speaking in a very polite way. Okay, cheerful, we all know happy. To the friend who came along. When you met with your friend, do you really very cheerful, very happy when you met, and while seeing to your friend, you were laughing, you were enjoying, you were in a gay, in a mirth, बहुत खुश थे तुम उसको देख के, and even that friend was also equally happier to meet with you. In the starting two lines, two important question, and that is, did you greet cheerfully? किसी को भी तुम मॉर्निंग में फ्रेंड से जब whenever you meet, do you really greet cheerfully to these people? That is the first question he is asking. Or a churlish. Churlish, it means rude, sort of howdy. Howdy means informal friendly greeting. It means how are you? You are traveling in a train, if you had seen anyone, you just spoke in a rudely way. How are you? Means normal informal way में जैसे पूछते हैं like, oh it's okay, all fine, बस इतना बोल के you turned your face towards other side and then vanish in the throng. Throng means in a large crowd. बस पूछा कैसा है and then after that you left into the big crowd. You become the part of the crowd. Do we call it as a sincere greeting? So here the poet is asking again, raising the question, did you greet sincerely? ये तुम्हारा sincere greeting था, or you greeted hurriedly in an unpleasant way? Okay, you just greeted in a very fast way, how are you, fine, and then you just went away. If we call it as unpleasant greeting, that's not a true greeting. Were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? It means selfish, we all know, it means self-centered, thinking about me, myself and I. Pure selfish यहाँ पे बोला, it means when you met to that person today, do you really show your pure selfish face? Simple as you rushed along the way. Rushed, it means moved away, run away. And simple, just after greeting to that person, you rushed, it means you went away, you left that person without asking what is happening in his or her life, just turned your face to the other side and went to the big crowd. Or is someone mighty grateful or a deed you did today? Mighty, it means strong or powerful. Grateful, we all know. Is someone very strong or powerful, grateful for a deed? Underline the word deed, it means activity. Is there any person that when he or she had met today, that person is very happier, very grateful, the way that you met today, the act that you had done, even today he remembers you? तो यहाँ पे आप देखोगे टू टाइप्स का क्वेश्चन पूछा है, तुम किस टाइप को में अपने को कैटेगरी करोगे? टू कैटेगरी के पीपल यहाँ पे रिप्रेजेंट किया है. वन कैटेगरी हु इज वेरी हैप्पीली वेलकमिंग एंड चीयरफुली ग्रीटिंग, एक टाइप के पर्सन. सेकेंड टाइप के पर्सन है जो रूडली जस्ट हाउ आर यू, all fine बोल के he went into the big rush.
So it is up to you which category you want to belong. Whether you want to be in the category where you just say hi, hello and do not want to interfere into the life of any of the people, or you really want to motivate. Sometimes students, I had said, money is not required. Even your motivating words can uplift the mind of a person who is facing the problem in his or her life. Now please see the slide where the poem analysis is given.
The second stanza or quatrain begins with another question. Yes, another question the poet is asking. Here the speaker asks if any time during the day you greeted a friend cheerfully. Now the kindness is moving inward. अब देखो poet starting में kind बोल रहा था, that we have to be very kind when we are meeting with the person. Second quatrain में the poet is saying when you met with that person, really you felt happier, तुमको खुशी मिला या उसको भी खुशी उतना ही मिलना चाहिए. It means the poet is now making us to introspect. We have to think by ourselves. The speaker is also concerned with how that is you treat your known to you as well. It means not only you but also that person, both of them really very happy to see each other, or just you were just doing the formality कि हाँ hi hello वाला. Next lines he represents the opposite and pushes the reader on their own selfish tendency. Rather than cheerful, heartfelt hello, the speaker asked if you were churlish or rude, just hi hello बोल के you went away in a big crowd. This would be marked by one's quick disappearance into the crowd and a rushing off to another task. The poet is saying ऐसे persons regularly you might be seeing in your life who come, who just say hi hello and they went into the big crowd. It means they do not want to help you, they do not want to know your problem. It is clear the speaker feels distaste at the idea of treating a friend in this way. He says very clearly that it is purely selfish. अगर इस टाइप के पर्सन है जो just hi hello बोल के they went away, they do not say any kind words to you, they do not want to help to you, these people are pure selfish, पक्के selfish इंसान है. Okay, as if he is hoping for opposite response, he asked or did you act differently. Okay, means ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है like it might be like he is seeing you कि तुम कोई interference नहीं कर रहे हो, तो he might be thinking that why I should interfere. And if someone grateful for a deed you did today. Here the poet is asking or making us realize that whenever we have to meet with any of the person, don't show your selfish behavior, try to talk with them, understand the problem of that person and solve the problem. And if you are having the problem, try to tell them and let the opinion comes from that side also. Next quatrain, quatrain number 3. Can you say tonight is parting with the days that sleeping fast, that you helped a single brother of many that you passed? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? So here you can see the poet is saying, can you say tonight is parting? Parting, it means give up, went away. Today day is went away, रात आ गया. With the days that sleeping fast. Sleeping means something slept from us, sliding, quickly moving. ठीक है, sleeping fast means moving quickly. Done all the work, met with so many people, and my day is almost complete. But while completion of the day, do you realize that you have helped any of the single brother of the many that you passed? इतने सारे लोग आपके लाइफ में आए today, might be your friend, might be your surrounding neighbors, cousins, so many people you meet every day. तो इतने लोग every day you meet with that person, any one person, any single brother you met with that person and try to reach out to that person with a helping hand. Do you really seen any of the single brother or sister who is having the problem, is having the tension? Do you try to solve them that you passed in your life? Next line if you would see, is a single heart rejoicing. Rejoicing means happy, joy over what you did or said. Is there any person because you motivated to in the whole day of your today? Does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead?
For example, any of the student got less marks in exam.
Hope जो है, he is losing. Fading means losing. And what he is losing? Losing the hope. तुम्हारे लाइफ में ऐसा कोई पर्सन आया who is facing problems, who do not think that he can able to do in his life. तुमने उसको मोटिवेट किया, उसके होप्स पूरे जा चुके थे, बट स्टिल विथ योर करेजियस वर्ड्स तुमने उसको ब्रेव बनाया. विद द करेजियस वर्ड्स यू मेड दैट पर्सन टू लुक अहेड इन योर लाइफ. ओके, लाइक जैसे तुम स्ट्रांग हो, तुमने उसको हेल्प किया टू कम फॉरवर्ड इन लाइफ. और तुम्हारे लाइफ में तुम अगर फ्रस्ट्रेशन फील कर रहे हो दैट आई कुडंट एबल टू डू एनीथिंग इन माई लाइफ, तो वो तुमको आके हेल्प किया बाय सेइंग गुड वर्ड्स टू यू, बाय मोटिवेटिंग यू. इज देयर सच पर्सन केम इन योर लाइफ द होल डे? दैट द पोएट इज आस्किंग. सो हियर यू कैन सी इन द थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट द पोएट इज आस्किंग begins with a big question. Can you say that you helped at least one person? कह सकते हो कि मैंने हाँ अपने लाइफ में एक पर्सन को तो एटलीस्ट हेल्प किया है. या you shown your kindness to that person? Do you ever had shown after meeting with that person? Do you try to solve that person's problem by kind behavior of yours? Can you bring happiness with the loving treatment? If he or she is your brother or sister, उसको समझाओ लाइफ के बारे में, what he or she wants to do. Same way, if you are having any problem, आपके parents आपको समझाते हैं, they treat you in a very loving way and teach you. And did you inspire or encourage anyone or someone in your life? Of course we require the encouragement, we require a good encouragement. तो कोई था जो तुमको हेल्प किया, encourage किया?
Now please see the slide where analysis of the poem is given.
So the third stanza, if you would see, begins with a longer question probing into any help the reader might have given to a single brother. Single brother means कोई भी एक person, brother or sister, met and try to solve that person's problem. It is enough for the speaker if you were kind to one person out of the many that you passed. Doesn't mean, मैं ये नहीं कह रही हूँ कि तुम सबके साथ very happily cheerful बहुत ही kind रहो. Some people are there who do not want our kindness, तो वो उनको रहने दो, but at least एक person को तो help करो. An action like this would be sufficient to have earned your tomorrow. अगर ये काम करते हो ना, definitely students, you are going to earn your tomorrow from the God. It is important to note how this way of thinking is concerned to a number of different religions in their dependence on good deeds. Okay, see, every religion teaches us a very important message that our good deeds are counted in front of the God. This is backed by the guest, that is Edgar Guest tendency to connect this his theme of Christianity. ये एक उन्होंने poem का last quatrain में you are going to see the theme of Christianity, that is have you earned your tomorrow. ये line, it is directly taken from the Bible. In fact, God comes into play in the fourth quatrain as one is forced to contend with how they lived. So in the second half of the third stanza, the speaker urges, means requests to all the people that be courageous, don't show the cowardice. Cowardice means डरपोक मत बनो, fearful person, as tools to improve worsen someone's life. Don't make the person cowardice, किसी को डराओ मत. Don't make the person in a fearful state. Always try to motivate to that person. He asks if there is one single heart that is now rejoicing due to your actions. Ideally, he would like there to be a man with improved hopes and revigorated courage. Look ahead. So the poet is saying that come on, bring the hope in the life of others. Next quatrain, quatrain number 4. Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? As you chose your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say you have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? What here it has been said, please pay attention. Did you waste the day? Waste means खराब कर दिया पूरा दिन आज का आपने. The whole day you had wasted, you had lost that day. Was it well or it was a very good day? Or sorely? Sorely, it means, underline the word, it means painful or extremely worst. You just wasted your whole day without helping a single person, without reaching out at single person. तुमने एक भी person को help नहीं किया आज का दिन, मतलब पूरा दिन waste है. You had lost your day because you had not reached out any person who requires the help. तुम्हारे neighbor में किसी को help की ज़रूरत थी, और when you are traveling if somebody requires your help, or any friend if requires the help, तुमने उसको help नहीं किया, it means you had not helped to that person, it means you destroyed the whole day today. Did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? The poet is asking what type of person you are. Whether you are a person who leave a trail, underline the word, it means left behind, छोड़ दिया है तुमने kindness. तुम उस टाइप के पर्सन हो क्या कि अपने लाइफ में दूसरों को हेल्प करना, यू हैड जस्ट लेफ्ट द काइंडनेस. और स्कार ऑफ डिसकंटेंट, स्कार मीन्स वुंड, चोट लगते हैं ना, of discontent. Discontent means dissatisfaction. It means you had really bring the wounds.
Second line, poet is asking two questions. Are you a person who goes out and helps people because of your kind nature, or you are a person who constantly causing troubles and leaving the scars in the people's heart and mind? Scars gets time to heal. Discontent the people around you. It means because you don't want to spread the happiness. What type of person are you?
तुमने इतना गलत काम किया कि इवन पर्सन इज रिमेंबरिंग यू नॉट इन अ गुड वे बट इन अ स्कार वे. स्कार देखो, आपके बॉडी पे अगर चोट लग जाता है तो देयर इज़ वन वुंड इज देयर, मार्क पड़ जाता है. ठीक है, एक मार्क जो होता है, तो तुमने उनके दिमाग में ऐसा मार्क बना दिया है कि वेन एवर ही और शी रिमेंबर्स यू इन अ वेरी डिससेटिस्फाइड और डिसकंटेंट वे. It, for example, your parents, they are expecting so many things from you. Don't dissatisfy them. Third line. As you close your eyes in slumber, after the day has passed today, the poet is saying now you are going to sleep. और जब हम लोग सोते हैं तो फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग टिल इवनिंग व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट हैपन, इट कम्स इन आवर ड्रीम. सो सेम वे द पोएट इज सेइंग दैट टुडे एज यू आर गोइंग टू स्लीप, व्हेन यू क्लोजेस योर आइज इन स्लम्बर, सोने के टाइम ऑफ कोर्स वी क्लोज आवर आइज. स्लम्बर मीन्स स्लीप. व्हेन वी गो टू द बेड एंड व्हेन वी स्लीप, द whole things we remember. So that time, do you think that the God would say, that time do you believe that the God is coming and saying to you what the God is saying to you? Have you earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today? Do you think that the God is coming and rewarding? Earned means giving the reward, giving the gift. And what the God is saying, that you deserve to live one more day. Do you think that because you are doing good deeds, helping to the people, satisfying to the people, you are very kind to the people, you are not insulting or being rude to the people, because of your good deed, the God is coming and saying that you require to survive one more day because you are a helping person. The last line of the poem is very important because it is directly taken from the Bible. Those who are Christian, they might be knowing that their holy book name is Bible, and from Bible this statement is taken, have you earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today. The last line tells the reader that if he is unsure how his day was spent, he can close his eyes in a sleep and think about what God would have to say to him or her. If reader thinks he has done a good thing, help to the others, was very kind the whole day, the God is definitely going to assure you one tomorrow. तो तुम खुद से realize करो, you rethink, you evaluate, you introspect yourself. If God is coming in my dream, you must realize that whether the God is give me the gift of one day or not. And why the God would give me the gift of one day? Because I was very kind the whole day, I was very helping to the everyone in the whole day.
Let's see analysis of the poem, quatrain number 4.
In the fourth quadrant, the speaker states that any day not spent at least in part improving the life of others. अगर आपका पूरा दिन ऐसे ही चला जाता है without helping to anyone, it means your the whole day had just wasted. It is lost. It was sorely, it was worst day of your life, badly spent. On the other hand, if it was well spent, अगर आपका अच्छा दिन गया रहता, there will be the trail of kindness. Trail of kindness, it means so many, you can see kind things you had done, marking one's path through the day. The last line tells the reader if they are unsure how their day was spent, they can close their eyes in slumber and think about what God would say to them. The poet is saying those who are not sure that how was my day spent today, they can just close their eyes and think that if the God is coming in my dream, how the God is going to help me, whether he is going to gift me one day because the good deeds I had done. If he, after considering the response of God, a reader feels as if they have done well, then tomorrow is assured. If the God is satisfied the way the work that we had done today, then the God is going to give us one day as a gift. Otherwise, God might look kindly on the actions or inactions on the day, and tomorrow might not come. So must remember, आपका tomorrow ऐसा भी हो सकता है that it might not come if you are not helping to the poor people, needy people, those who require the help from you. So must, and if you are helping, definitely the God is seeing, and God is definitely going to gift you one more day. And if you are not reaching out the people, needy people, uh, to help them, it might be that the one day which the God is giving as a gift, he might not give us. In this way, we completed the line by line explanation of the poem. So, by this, we come to the end of this lecture. In the next lecture, we will do rhyming words and rhyming scheme of this poem. Then, we will do figures of speech of this poem. Later on, we will solve all the questions, that is, icebreakers and brainstorming and appreciation of the poem. So, till then, read the poem carefully, try to find out figures of speech, however, we are going to do in the next lecture, and enjoy learning. This is Garima Mein signing off. Stay home, stay safe.